Hello, everybody. Welcome to your Celtics review. Once again, for the power of the internet. How are you? Welcome to the David Podcast. And also, welcome to the Ashley and Jason show. I was going to do Backlash tonight, but I thought, it's kind of boring. I'm not interested in it. But I will do Night of Champions for you. I'm going to bring back the WWE reviews to you as soon as I can. I promise. I'm going to make an announcement on one of my shorts soon to you. I'm going to bring it to you on my shorts. I got a big announcement to make on my channel, Cunningham, but I will bring that to you tomorrow on my shorts. So I just want to say my dad is back in the hospital. Please, please, guys, I would love you to put comments, please, and prayers to my dad. He's really struggling, My mom and me do not know what's wrong with him. He has Alzheimer's, and he's really having a rough time. It's been a rough couple of months, or a month now, rough couple of weeks since my dad's been in the hospital. This is the second time he's in the hospital. So please leave your loving comments. You did last time, and I appreciate that. I have 119 subscribers. Please, support the channel. I'm really struggling here. YouTube's a hard platform to be on, and I'm a small content creator. I try to do the best I can. I'm not the best podcast. I don't have a setup like JD from New York. I do the best I can. I don't have a mic. I don't have anything. I do the best I can to be the best podcaster I can be for you guys. I try to entertain you guys the best I can. I'm not the best podcaster. I don't have a setup like JD from New York. I wish I did. This is all I got. I got the bike in front of me. I hope I entertain you every week. I try to bring Special Olympics to you. I am going to do that more. I promise I'm going to film more of those events for you guys. I know they allowed me. They already said I could, so my coaches already said, yeah, you can film if you want. You're allowed to, so that's great, So I'll bring more of those to you as soon as I can once we do our, events and everything. But I promise you, WWE videos are coming back. That announcement's coming tomorrow. What I'm going to be saying, it's big. I want to do something that I haven't done in a long time, and I'll say it on the shorts. But let's get into it. I promise WWE will come back. I am going to do Night of Champions. I promise you that. I'm going to do reviews again. I just don't want to do Backlash tonight. It's kind of boring. But let's get into it. Celtics, Game 1 and Game 2. Excellent games. The Celtics are playing very, very well. I can't say enough about the Celtics. This has been a very good series for them. They didn't do good in Game 1, but Game 2, they came out with an intensity of, like Joe Mandula said, very pissed off. They were ticked. They wanted to win Game 1. They lost home court advantage. Now, the Celtics came out losing to the bearded one. I don't know what that means, the bearded one. I was yelling that in Game 3. I'll get to that in a minute. But Harden, they call him the bearded one. It's stupid, but that's what TNT calls him. The bearded one. I don't know why they call him that, babe. Harden, that Game 2 was a statement. It was a statement. They did not want to lose Game 2. Game 2 was a statement, and they made a statement. I was a little nervous about Game 2 because Joel Embiid did not play in Game 1. Crap, sorry guys, I cannot film. Joel Embiid did not play in Game 1. He didn't. He didn't play in Game 1. He didn't play in Game 2. So I'm like, okay, I mean, Joel Embiid did not play in game one, but he did play in game two. I was nervous. I'm like, oh, great. Joel Embiid is back in game two. We're going to lose. I was nervous. I'm like, great. We're going to go down 2-0, and we're going back to Philly 2-0. That's what I thought. I thought we weren't going to win that game. I said, great. They did awesome. They made shots from 3-throw lanes. The best person out of that whole game was Jaylen Brown. The way he covered James Harden, the way he went after Harden, the way he attacked James Harden, the defense on James Harden. He covered James Harden great. He went after him. And that's the way you win basketball games. Defense. That's what my team, the Skyhawks, have to do. They have to play defense next year. I'm going to talk to them about that. But that's the way you play basketball. Defense. Defense. If my girlfriend wants to play, because she doesn't. But we'll see what happens next year. Defense. You know? It all about defense. I might play for the Red Hawks next year. We'll see what happens. But defense. It's all about defense. Basketball is about defense. And Jaylen Brown played it. He played it to the T. He played it to the end. And he went right after James Harden. And that's how you play basketball. You cover the guy that's good on the team. And he went after him. Joel Embiid, nothing better to say about Joel Embiid. He's just a beast the way he plays. The guy plays Celtics nasty, and that's the way he plays. He plays very, very, very good basketball. He plays great. That game was a statement. Tatum, game 2. Fouls. Foul. Why? Why, Jason? Why, Tatum? Why? My favorite player, Tatum. Foul. I've talked about this guy since 2021 and 2022 up until now. Never said one bad thing about him until now. Fouling. He's never fouled. And all the time I've known him. 4 fouls. He might as well be sitting on the bench with Grant. Mr. Foul. Every stinking time. Every time I see Tatum, he fouls. Just like Grant. Both of them. There's not about it, babe, every stinking time. It's true. Jaylen fouls, but barely. Jaylen might get 2 and Smart might get 2. But friggin' Grant and Tatum, they get about 5 or 6 of them. And they're still playing. I don't know why Medulla puts them in. I love Tatum. Medulla has to put Tatum in because Tatum's probably one of the best players out there. But you gotta be kidding me. 4 fouls. And the game's on the line. We had a chance. I'm surprised we won that game. See you, babe. I'm surprised we won that game. I'm surprised. Not soda. Surprised we won. It's not soda, babe. I'm surprised we won that game. I'm shocked. You're running around fouling people. 4. But we still won. We won that game. We made a statement in that game. Now we go back to Philly. Game 3. Made it home in time for that one, thank God. But I have to say, it was a great night for Joel Embiid. MVP award. He deserved it. The guy plays hard. I'm not saying that the Celtics didn't deserve the win. They did. But that guy, babe, is one of the most nicest players I've ever met in my entire life. I've ever seen in my entire life. He's respectful. He's very decent to the players, and he's very respectful to the Celtics. And he's an honorable guy, and he deserves that award. He plays with so much intensity, and he's a very humble guy. Joel Embiid is probably one of the best players I've ever seen on the court. Far none. He ranks up there with Giannis as height. I mean, he ranks up there with Giannis and anybody with height. Even with Shaq, as much as the tallest guys ever. I'll give him that. I mean, he is very, very tall. He's got height. And he plays teams very, very good. Except for that leg injury that's really hurting him right now. I just don't know what's wrong with him. I mean, he's not producing as well as he could right now from what I'm seeing. Game 3 was lousy. He did not do good at all in Game 3. We kicked their ass in Game 3. Excuse my language, but we did. We whipped their ass in Game 3. We killed them. I mean, Harden did not make any shots. I mean, we might as well. I'm thinking the Celtics are going to get out the brooms. This is it. I don't think Philly came home hoping to take us and maybe take a 2-1 lead. And maybe we tie it up and go back to Boston and we have a series. Now, the pressure's on Philly. Now, do I say get out the brooms? Not yet. Because I don't think it will be a sweep. I want to say get out the brooms. I want to. But not Philly. Now, Philly played sucky in the Game 3. They did not play defense. We creamed them. We creamed them. They had chances to come back, and they didn't even take any advantage of it. We killed them. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, well, they had an opportunity to come in. They didn't take any opportunities. Harden did not make any shots. Joel Embiid did not play any defense. Hardly. Tatum was making threes. Jalen was playing great defense like he did in Game 2. Where was the offense? Where was the defense? None by Philly. 3 people at work said, well, Philly did come back. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. There was no defense by Philly. I did not see any offense from Harden, and I did not see any offense from Jalen. Now, I can't say from Embiid because Embiid's got an injury. I understand that. I don't really want to down Embiid because of that injury. But why is he playing then? Why is he in if he has an injury? Why is Doc letting him play? It makes no sense to me. He can't keep up with Tatum. He can't keep up with Jalen. Yes, he's a great player. Yes, he fouls a lot. Yes, he's one of the best players known to do that. He is. Al Horford's the same way. You know who's nasty? And he reminds me of a wrestler, Terry Funk. It's Marcus Smart. He's crazy. That guy will break with broken ribs. That guy will play with a broken hand. Smart's nuts. Smart reminds me of a hardcore wrestler. He's nuts. Smart, I think Smart should be in an ambulance somewhere. There should be an ambulance waiting for him every time there's a game. Smart is crazy. You should have seen that guy last year. He got knocked down in a game against Miami. And the son of a gun came back. He was out in the back, and the son of a gun still came back and played. I said, my God, he's the Undertaker. I mean, there should be an ambulance waiting for this guy. This guy is nuts. Smart's crazy. Smart is nuts. I'm telling you, he's one of the nuttiest players I ever seen. That guy always has bandages and freaking... Babe, he's crazy. Smart. Marcus Smart. I like him. I think he's nuts. I'm telling you, that guy is going to have so many problems when he gets older. I'm telling you. I feel for that guy. I really do. I said, that poor guy is going to have injuries and I tell you, Marcus Smart, man, is going to be very injury prone when he gets older. This just happens, you know. LeBron James, I don't know. But Marcus Smart, pretty much. Joel Embiid too, all of them. I mean, you can't, you know, these guys can't really, especially one we know that's gone. God rest your soul, man. We know who we're talking about. God rest your soul, man. It's been a while. I love you, Kobe, but, you know, you're up there. I know you're up there, man. But, you know, still can't believe he's gone. But, you know, it's been, I just think Smart's nuts. You know, I really think Philly, do I say get out the brooms? Not yet. I don't think Philly will lose game 4. If they do, then it's over. It's over. We might as well just sweep them. Now, there is a possibility that Philly could beat us and tie it up and bring it back to Boston. And we could win it there in game 5. Or there is a possibility it could go in game 6 and 7. That is a possibility. A lot of people are telling me that this is going to go 7 at my work. I don't think it's going to go 7. I think it's going to go, I think Philly is going to tie it up at game 4 and bring it back to Boston, and we're going to tie it up in Boston, and it's going to go 6. And that's it. And that's the game. We're going to win it. What's going to happen is, if we lose game 4, it's going to go back to Boston for 5. We're going to tie it up in 5. Okay? They'll tie it up with 2, right? 2-2. We'll one-up it in Boston. We'll be up 1. And we'll bring it to a game 6. And that's when we'll win it. And we'll win it in game 6. Now, there is a possibility that they could win game 6 and bring it to 7. Now, that is a possibility too. Now, that happened with Milwaukee. We lost game 3 to Milwaukee. I think we won game 2. We lost game 1. No, we won game 1. And we won game 2. And they won game 3. And we won game 4. And they won 5 and we won 6. And they won 6 and we won 7. So that's probably how it's going to go. Now, there is a slight chance that Philly could win tomorrow at tomorrow. So I wouldn't just call the brooms out yet. I'm not saying Philly is out. I'm not saying that at all. I still think Philly could come back and win. I really do. I'll make my announcement tomorrow. I still think Philly could come back and win this game. I really do. I think Philly has a chance tomorrow to win this game and bring it. Now, I do want Celtics to win. I do. I want this to end. But I still think that Philly could win this and bring it back to Boston. It happened to Atlanta. Atlanta tied it up. They brought it back. They brought us back. No, I don't think they tied it. Did they tie it up? Yeah, they did. They brought us to a game 6. They brought it back to Atlanta. It's the same thing with this. We're up now. We're up 2-1. Now, what could happen, it might happen, Philly could win tomorrow. Or we could win tomorrow and just friggin' end it. Be up 3-1 and just sweep them tomorrow. Or they could beat us tomorrow and tie it 2-2, which I don't want to happen. I want to sweep. I want it over. I want 3-1, and I want them out. If we win game 4, it's over. It's over. They're done. They're finished. They're history. They're eliminated tomorrow. If they win tomorrow, we're screwed. Because if they win tomorrow, we're going back to Boston, and then we have a must-win. You know what I mean? Then they have a possible game 6 that they could win. We have to win tomorrow. If we don't, we're going back for game 5. And that's a must-win for us. It's hard, man. Basketball could be so many things, but it's a hard diameter, man. It really is. The announcement tomorrow, you guys will hear about it. The one thing I'm not announcing, I'm not doing the characters. That's one thing I'm not doing. I'm not doing Cupid Sam. I'm not doing Morano. That's not the announcement. You will hear it tomorrow. You know what? I'm going to say it anyways. I'm going back to music. I went for my catalog today, and I miss music. I have to find a mixer. It's not going to be Jeremiah. I have to find a mixer. And I really want to go back to music. I've done music. I did music back in 2020. And I really miss doing music. And I love music. And I love it. I do want to do something different. Not rap. Not my old music that I did before. I've listened to Paint the Sky. Now, that's something that I love that song. Kobe O'Brien, Paint the Sky. I love it. It's one of my favorites. And I've done Tears of Connie Cunningham. I've done Exiled. I've done Dad Told Me. I've done all these songs. I've done My Friend Jason, Friends Forever. I've done all the songs. Jason, Letter to Freddie Mercury, everything, also Let It Go. All those songs I've done are my top songs. Let It Go is one of my top songs. Paint the Sky is one of my top songs. But one of my favorites is Paint the Sky with Kobe and Friends Forever with Jason. But I accidentally deleted that one, and I think Jason's pissed about it. But and the Wolfpack Triumphant. But the one thing that really guns hold of me, out of all those songs I've done, I really want to be a Christian singer. And I really want to do songs about Jesus in my new catalog. I do want to keep my channel. I still have DistroKid. And I still want to keep my channel. I still have my catalog. I've went through it. I do want to keep my old songs. I have to renew my account with DistroKid so I can sell it on Apple and Spotify. If I can get back with DistroKid and find a new makester, then hopefully I can do Christian songs on here and sell them on Apple Music again. And Jason, I know Jason, he'll probably buy them again. Knowing Jason, he'll go on iTunes and buy them. I know you, Jason. But it would be an honor to have Jeremiah do it again. Jason, it would be an honor. But Jeremiah's got his own problems, and I have to find a new mixer. That's just the bottom line. So hopefully I will go back to music. That's the announcement I wanted to make. Tomorrow, I am thinking of bringing back Cunningham. So keep your eye out for that. And I hope you enjoy this channel. Please subscribe. Please give a like to this channel. And Ashley and Jason, get some videos out. Like. Subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the Ashley and Jason Show. Subscribe to the David Podcast. And don't forget, put Jesus first. Bye for now. Bye for now, guys. Subscribe.